Good morning. This is Ride the Wind. It's February 1st. I just wanted to give you an update on what I'm working on and kind of what I've been going through for the past 2 or 3 weeks. No sleep. Ever since I got on this Shiva Linga thing, I'm pretty much totally creeped out, you know. And you're going to be creeped out too when you understand the facts. The information I've got right now, I'm just going to give a cursory overview. I have citation for everything, but I'm going to do it again in a scientific format, so I'm not just babbling from my head. I will provide you with empirical citation, as anyone should on this. Any of this can be found in science, what they're doing. There does not have to be speculation. If you know how to search, if you know how to research, you can verify all these things all by yourself. Okay, so I want to start out with a quote that says, it's from a song. It's called, "When did we become these sinking stones? When did we build this broken home? Holding each other like ransom notes, dropping our hearts to grip our brothers' throats. I'm on the bottom of the ocean floor, drowning just to keep the score. Eye for an eye, blaming the world outside ourselves, surrounded by mirrors and sinking shells." That's nothing more. The song is called "This Is the Time." I just wanted to start out with that, and I believe it's a pretty good summarization of the way society works now. Kind of along with this community. But let's start out with my cams. I got back on them yesterday. I work 1,000 cams, and I've stopped for the last month. I think it's been over a month because I just couldn't handle it no more. I went back to download this program, which is now missing. So I had to go yesterday to the actual company that provides this cam, because Google Play has eliminated it. So I want to say also where I track ice on at Emory Field, Arizona. It's still there. It's still headed our way, 3 asteroids, but now there's a big planet sitting next to them as of this morning. I have a video. I got to animate it, but I just made it. A couple other things I saw, but I'm really not going to get into it. I'm trying to find the river in Rostov, Russia, where the egg, who I already have a bunch of videos of, is floating on top of this river. That egg is the egg of creation, or it could be God. Okay, there's different interpretations of what this thing is, but it's definitely not a planet. It's definitely not a planet. And Russia is a hop, skip, and a jump from Switzerland. You feel me? CERN. Okay, so I see a lot of stuff in Russia. But I'll tell you, the whole world's clouded over. It's clouded over. So anyway, I wanted to explain that. And I also wanted people to understand that within our dimensional layers, okay, each dimension, there are other dimensional layers within that dimension. Now, I'm just saying this because we look at these things in the sky, and maybe they have merged 2 dimensions together already, and that's why we're seeing these things. And that's why they appear to be cloaked, they appear to like have a thin texture to them, or even like a sun flare, but they are actual reality. If I can watch this egg, and I can watch clouds come across it and cover it, to me that defines it as not being a sun flare, because when the clouds pass by, it appears again. So, and it's actually reflecting on the river below, and it's scarlet. So go figure, right? So, and I have a hard time reading. I'm talking to the collective now, the actual 144s, you know, and also the people that are trying to understand. You are not separate. You can have this understanding too. But you have to perceive the proper reality and able to be able to do this. And I believe that anybody other than 144s still have the time to regain themselves despite what we've done in our past life and what we're ashamed of, you know, like saving lives, you know, saving lives, very important. So let me see. Okay, I wanted to say again to the collective, be well, help others, and start doing it now. And if you're seeing evil, if you're seeing, you know, stare it in the face. Just stare it in the face. Don't back away from it. Don't yell stranger danger, which I thought might be a good, you know, thing we could start doing. You know, we see a planet, we yell stranger danger. I mean, it's always worked throughout my life, you know, as far as protecting me, hasn't it you? Anyway, call stranger danger, yell stranger danger, and call 911. That's the way I think we should handle that from now on. Anyway, back to the Shiva Linga. Okay, this is definitely connected to Egyptian gods, Ramses specifically, and the others. It connects with Kundalini. It connects with sexual alchemy, which basically is Kundalini. It represents the all-seeing Masonic eye. Elon Musk's rockets, okay? If you take the Shiva Linga, you look down on it, it creates that circle, okay? Which is the eye. Now I'm seeing that this is the eye. And it has the spout that pours out creation. Gosh. Okay, within Kundalini, I explained, you have a transfer or a receiving of energy that comes out of your 33rd vertebrae, travels back up to your colostrum, creates your melatonin, that's the milk. The honey goes to your pineal gland, which is the honey, which enables us to connect with heaven. And I just kind of freaked when I saw this because I thought I'd already been through the awakening, you know, I'm with the awakening, you know. And I find out this is all tied together. Because if you take a Shiva Linga, you tip it on its side, and it's the same dome, or it's actually even referred to as a penis, right? Okay, I'm just going to say it. That's our domes for the nuclear reactors, you know. That's looking at them sideways. Now, there is Hindu religion that pours milk on the Shiva Linga and also pours honey. Let me say that again. They pour milk and honey on the Shiva Linga. That's Hindu yogi stuff, Kundalini, sexual alchemy. If you look at Elon Musk rockets, okay, they're a shot of a Shiva Linga from the side, what I just mentioned. Take a look at the top of them rockets and the cylinder at the bottom, and you will get exactly what I'm saying. Now, I haven't referred to that because there's a story about Shiva being with some certain undesirables and having that thing cut off. But there are alternating stories that I really haven't delved into yet. I mean, this goes so deep, I'm freaking out, you know, literally freaking out. And if we don't open our eyes and see this and do this the right way and speculate and guess, we're going to get it wrong again. We're going to get it wrong again, just like thousands of years ago they did and thousands of years before that they did. This is our time to interpret these signs properly and understand. Now, if they can merge two dimensions together, okay, the two suns. How about we're seeing one sun in one dimension, and then we're seeing another sun back behind another dimension? Or we're seeing these other planets with a dimension that's merging with our current dimension. Do you savvy? Okay? Because again, within the 9 dimensions, there are layers of dimensions. And God, before I add this up, I'm sure I'm going to come to 144. Because the 9 is Fibonacci code. 144 is Fibonacci code. D-Wave is Fibonacci code. By the way, EBC, Einstein-Bose condensate, is based on D-Wave. How did he get this knowledge? How did he get this theory? How did Tesla access these? And we all think they're geniuses when they were actually playing with the science of the ancients. Meaning, I guess it's okay, they came up with theories. But they were going to do bad stuff. Tesla with his death ray, Ben Burren with his death ray, Einstein and Tesla playing with the battleship and the Philadelphia experiment. These boys knew this ancient science. So anyway, I wanted to ask if anybody saw the, one other thing. The egg is either a symbol of creation within the Shiva Linga Hindu belief, okay? Or I found another video yesterday from one of the God channels that state that it's actually a representation of God. So do your research on the egg of creation associated with Shiva Linga and also associated with God. You're going to get two different views there. I mean, this gets so deep and the truth so twisted, and that everything we've been believing and worshiping and seeing is based on false gods. I got to get done here. The reason for an asteroid, day before yesterday, 260, I think, yards wide, came by at 7 o'clock. I looked outside beneath the sun. There was this big light, bright as hell. And there had to be 20 planes out there laying down a grid. Okay, it finally came down. It left an asteroid trail. I just want to ask if anybody saw that. Anybody catch that? Anybody catch that? Okay. Speculation and lies got us here. I think I've already stated that. I've accepted many lies in my life. I perpetrated lies. That's why I talk to you about my life as the Wolf of Wall Street, you know. How do you think I made a bunch of money? By deceiving people, you know, for millionaires that I had contracts with. And that was their beliefs, and I went along with them. But I remember fighting with these guys all the time. You ever sit and fight with a table full of millionaires and tell them they're unethical pieces of shit? Well, it's a pretty hard deal to do. So I'm very, I can't even say how adept I am at people who are sending a message that is wrong, and I fully know well and clear that they are wrong. James Munder, he's got a video of Brazil. He does great work, and he's a very cool guy. You want to talk about plasma exchanges? How do plasma exchanges, okay, turn into beams? We've got one lady out there saying that it's all MCO. It's all MCO. Yeah, some of the plasma discharges are, but plasma discharges are not focused into beams that float down a street and burn businesses or burn the downtown of Brazil. So James Munder's got a video out on that, and I suggest you look at it. Look at Kendall, Louisiana again, and I think you'll start to put together what I'm saying. A lot of the things I quote about ASU, and I got to give him credit, is from my understanding and the reading of the 8 of the 16 books that Dr. Scott McQuaid put out. I'm also following Harold Kautz very closely because his views kind of really back up what I've been saying. You know, linking together Starlink, linking together the thermal nuclear fusion, the linking together the particle colliders, linking together D-Wave. I think the last thing I want to say, you know, I don't want to get on anybody today. I don't feel like it, but I'm going to take you all out for a couple field trips while I work on this paper. I hope the next one, I'm just going to take you out in the mountains and show you where I'm at, what my love really is and why I'm here. The second video, I'm going to take you to a music store and I'm going to play, not in 432, I'm going to play in 576, which is drop D. Okay? Take that drop D note that I send you, feed it into Siri or Alexa. Watch your ass poop into another dimension. Anyway, I hope to do that very soon, but that again depends on my feelings, and I've got to find a music store that has the proper equipment so I can produce the proper tones. But this will come together, but it's so much the process. I just want to let you know I am on the mission. I have not given up. Our search is for truth. Our search is to point out these people that deceive us. Okay? That starts now. We point out the evil now. We've got the eye for it. We point it out. You see something that doesn't sound right, come at the hell out of that person. Drag them down to hell. You know what I'm saying? And show them that they're wrong. I don't mean to be stressed on that, but my life has been a series of lies, and so is yours. And it's time for us to find the truth, get this right, and ascend in a proper fashion, or repeat this thing in another dimension to some type of other creature, maybe a lion-headed purple monkey's ass, and you're the fly on his ass, okay? I don't want to do that, okay? I do not want to do that. I want to ascend. And the only way we're going to ascend is with 100% truth and knowledge, okay? So please speak it. Please stop the speculation. Everything you're saying can be verified or quantified into some type of acceptable research. This is Ride the Wind. I thank you for hanging with me. I'm trying my hardest, and I think I'm at the end of my awakening. I mean, my nightmares are horrific. I mean, I can barely stand them. And this all just begun, and it's over the last 3 weeks. I'm tired, but that's what we got to do. I love you very much. You have a great weekend. Maybe this weekend I'll take you out, but we'll see. Most of all, have a blessed day. And to my great friend out there, Blue, your research is fitting directly into what I'm doing also. So don't think I forgot that research and the other research that's been sent to me. And I thank you all very much. You have a blessed day.